Hey, what's going on? It's V from V Love and Crystals. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the decks that I bought, the tarot decks that I bought in 2021. I would love to make a list of all the decks that I bought in 2021 for the oracles, but I am going to just narrow it down because that was pretty incredible. Plus, I got rid of a lot of oracle decks, and if you don't know about the things that I parted ways with, please do check out my goodbye decks video, my virtual sale, yard sale video of all the decks that I parted ways with. Some of them are still available for sale. If you're interested, I'll have my little link linked in the end cards and in my description box. So I'm just going to keep it strictly tarot related. So if you purchase anything in 2021 when it comes to tarot only, I would love to see your video response. And let's get started. So the first one, I'm not going in any order. I really am not. I don't remember exactly. But this one came shrink wrapped. This is an independent creator's work of art. This is the Barbie Tarot, but I will say that I'm not very happy with this, the way they look in person. It looks so much better when it was, on the Etsy shop. They no longer sell this. I think what happened was this person collected images from someone else's work. Someone else put this together, and then they found the images on Google or something, and then they printed it out on a website, and then now it's like really pixelated. So it's basically Barbie Tarot. I would use this as like maybe a table topper for pick a cards, or if your kid needs ideas on how to style their doll's hair, like that's what my daughter does. She uses this to give her some inspiration on how to style the hair, or scenes, how to create a scene, outfits and such. I wouldn't say it's a good reader because it's very hard to tie the suits together. Like this is a death. That doesn't look like the death to me. This is a 10 of purses. There's only one purse here. So it's not really reader friendly. I like the idea of a Barbie Tarot. But I hope somebody could make it with like better quality photos. Alright, so this one is called the Teen Witch Tarot. So this one, like I said in my review video, I did do a review video on this. This one is more like a college years tarot, like college vibes. Like these are these are teens, but they're in adult situations, like young adult situations. And I don't know if you know me, but it's not my cup of tea to see teens doing adult type things. So look at that. That's so cool. 4 of Cups. I love seeing witches everywhere. Yes, and I love that it's diverse. And it's like a little, you have nature, you have animals in here, a lot of animals in here, a lot of witchy hats. So I like this. It kind of reminds me of like a comic book almost. And we'll just pretend they're college-aged, young adults. So that's how my intuition resonates. Witchling School Academy. So this is from the lovely Pamela Chen, who also did the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. This is so cute. This also reminds me of my childhood. The pink hair, like gem and holograms. It kind of has like Harry Potter theme for sure. And the main character is Charlie. This is so cute. It reminds me of Rio and Gem from the holograms. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the diversity in this one as well. So witchy, so vibrant, colorful, youthful. It's so pretty. The art is amazing. This one is called the Mermaid Tarot. I sold my first Mermaid Tarot copy of, it was by Dame Darcy. I loved it for a while, and then my intuition needed something different, so I did find a nice home. Shouting out my friend E. The art, I really resonate with the art. I love Under the Sea decks. There's a lot of Under the Sea, a lot of water in this one. Oh my gosh, look at that, 4 of Wands. And the backing, So I did a review on this as well. It's on my channel. If you're interested in any of the reviews or any reviews for the decks that I'm showing you, check out my my playlist. I have a whole bunch. Look at that King of Wands. Look at that Knight of Wands. Handsome. The Queen. Look at that Queen of Swords. Beautiful. There's a Queen of Fire, and that's like my favorite card. I don't even know where it is. Look at that Queen of Wands. This one is a latest purchase, which I just did a review a few weeks ago. This is a Fairy Tarot. So I am being very careful with the tarot decks that I bring into my practice since I'm decluttering a lot. And so I'm only intentionally buying decks that have a lot of words on them, or tarot decks with a lot of words, like, you know, Radley, Valentine, and Doreen Virtues, or they're going to be decks that I want to pull time and time again. I don't want them to just sit there, look pretty, and collect dust. So this one, I knew I wanted to work with it often. So this one, yeah, I'm really digging this. I love this. The words down here, the images, they're just like old-fashioned. I don't know, that just really does something to my intuition. I don't know, it just seems very warm and hearty and, you know, meat and potatoes-ish, you know, like there's a lot to go on with each image. This one is called the New York City Tarot, and I am a New York City native. Well, no, what am I saying? What I'm saying is I grew up in New York City. This is a big part of my childhood, so this is my first New York City deck, and it's, you know, very congested, so there's like so much going on. Very rich in energy, I will say that. And so I knew that I had to buy this, and this was on Kickstarter, and the lovely Michele, she is now selling this on her website. So yeah, gold foiling, I think it's so sweet. Look at that Statue of Liberty. I have a history with the Statue of Liberty. Like I would always get dreams of her. She would always come in my dreams. This is the latest purchase as well. The Angel, I'm sorry, what's it called? It's the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Going through the tarot in angelic form, archangel form, and each one has wisdom to share with us. So we have the bottom left corner with the archangel's name. You have the number for the tarot, 5 of Cups. Then you have Queen of Coins. You have the Fool cards. The Fool cards just have one big word on top. This one can be used for both. You can totally, you know, bypass the messages and just use it as a tarot deck. Or to add icing to your cake, you know, at the end of the reading, you then tie in the messages. I love it. I love stuff like this. I love that you can, what's it called? It's used for, it's like a multi-purpose deck, you know? And the images are so sweet. They're modern. They're relatable. There's diversity in here. A lot of color, youthful energy. Very fun, creative. So, and it reminds me of like looking at pictures from a storybook, like an illustrated storybook, which is very fun and light. The next one here is the That's So 80s Tarot, and this was an exchange. I did a lovely exchange with Divine Moon Empress over on Etsy. We have a little chat going on Instagram. We did a deck swap. I sent her a few of my decks, and she sent me 2 of her decks. We did, 2 for 2. It was so cool. This is such a pretty deck. This reminds me of my freaking childhood. It's freaking amazing. It's a freaking amazing. And I actually created, well, before this deck, I created a retro deck when I first started this tarot channel, like 2019. And this is just for me personally. I don't sell it. So then years later, I see this, and I'm like, yoink, gotta have it. And so it goes great with my retro deck. I don't know if you remember this on my channel. It goes great with my retro deck, and I use it for my personal readings, and oh my gosh, and even for myself, I'm like, yes, it does the trick. So that's this 80s deck. Love it, love it, love it. I have another 80s deck from another lovely creator. I like to use that one as well. It's more like illustrated art style. This is more photographs. And this one, oh my gosh, the neon colors, the movies, the shows, the music, everything, the 80s products, all does the trick to my intuition. And since we're talking about her lovely deck, Divine Moon Empress, I'm going to have all the links to these decks down below. I love to show support to my lovely deck creator friends. This is called the 90s deck. I had to have this because I remember 90s vividly. I'm an 80s kid, but 90s, yep. I was also a teenager in the 90s, in the late 90s. So, look. wow, really? You've got mail. Get out of here. Gigapets, you have Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Tom and Huck. Tuck Everlasting. I think, no, he was not in that one. That was Elijah Wood. I just love this deck. This deck, yeah. My retros deck is 80s and 90s and a little bit of 70s. So, it's just amazing how oh my gosh, you tie in nostalgia from your past, right? I mean, nostalgic, inducing things that induce nostalgia, that bring back memories. You tie that into your readings and you get well-rounded, relatable readings. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It does a trick all the time. And so I'm glad that someone created actual dollhouse. I'm sorry. Yeah, that dollhouse. I'm glad she created an actual 90s and 80s tarot. That's freaking brilliant. It's genius. All right, the next one is oh my gosh, the Spirit's Halloween Tarot. This one I bought like after Halloween. The Spirit store was having a sale, and I'm like, let me go find that deck that I saw in Tanya Pizzolatto's video. My friend Tanya Pizzolatto showing love to you, and she had this deck, and I'm like, let me see if my Spirit store has it. So I went there, and they were like, you should check out Spencer's. They're the sister store. Did you know that? I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm asking you, did you know that Sisters and Spirit Halloween stores are sisters? I'm sorry, Spencer's and Spirit, they're sisters. So I went over there, we drove over there, and I found this and the original version. The other one was $5, this one was $12 because of the graphic energy, holographs, shimmer. And so I like it. Look at that alien, he's so cute. Look at that pumpkin. Oh my gosh, this is very witchy. The High Priestess is my favorite in this deck. Look, we have King of Wands, Anubis, Temperance. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look, it looks like Jack Sparrow. The last two I'm going to share with you are decks that I haven't opened yet. I'm taking my time. This is the Angel Tarot cards, Radley, Valentine. Yeah, another one of this is like the Fairy Tarot. Yeah, I really, I've had my eye on this for the longest, even before the Fairy Tarot, and I'm like, okay, gotta get it. So now I have it. I can't wait to do a review with you on camera. I'm going to, just go enjoy it on camera with you. So check back and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out that review if you want to see it. And then the Witch's Wisdom. And I'm like debating if I want this still. So I'm taking my time. This one, I've watched a lot of videos and I'm, trying to make sure I really want this before I open it. So, I don't know, I love witchy decks, and it's just so nature-based and beautiful, and I just keep looking at reviews, and I'm like, yes, but I'm thinking the way the words are switched up, and the way, it's like how the tarot, the majors are reversed. I did see a video on that. They are reversed, and that will trip me up. So, I'm debating on how to use this deck, if I even want to incorporate it into my life. If I will even use it as a tarot, since the tarot majors are a little bit, reversed backwards. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to use it as a tarot, but I'm not sure if I'm going to want to pull it to read with it regularly, and like I said, I'm trying to be very intentional with what I bring into my collection, because I don't want to just buy something because of the art, because of how pretty it is. I want to buy or work with it because I really wanted to help enrich my readings. So we're going to debate about that, but I will be opening this definitely. So, yeah, I'm going to have an intuitive debate with this, with my intuition. So let me know if you are, if you have purchased anything in 2021 and what your wants and needs are for 2022 when it comes to tarot. I have quite a few, and I'm going to make a whole separate video on that. If you would like to see that, let me know. And I hope that you are well by the time you see this. Take care.